staying with us tonight. Thank you for joining us on In Focus. I'm Jamie Costello. Lawmakers in Annapolis have to tweak legislation on the books. It's dealing with rape and sexual assaults. 3 bills are set to be considered this week. In Focus reporter HAWLEY breaks them all down for us.
It was a very hard experience for me.
Ebony Johnson is a survivor. The 28-year-old has thick scars emotionally and mentally from being sexually assaulted 2 times by 2 different men.
I do not want anybody else to go through what I've gone through. I really don't.
That was her motivation to start the hashtag Not One More campaign. Her goal is to drum up support for 3 bills that would modernize Maryland's rape laws. One would change the legal definition of rape. Another would allow prosecutors in certain circumstances to introduce evidence in court that a defendant committed past sexual assaults. And the third sets standards for how long police departments must hold on to rape kits.
Maryland's law is still archaic.
Last month, ABC 2 News spoke with State Senator Dolores Kelly about her push to clarify a key point in the state's rape statute. Right now, to be charged with the crime, in addition to lack of consent, victims have to resist their attackers and show they fought back.
One of the few states that insists that in order for a prosecutor to get a conviction on a rape charge, the person must have been subjected to force and must have resisted. And that's just absolutely insane.
Prosecutors and advocates for sexual assault victims say the state is behind the times, and the wording of the law often makes it hard to get convictions.
It's just completely backwards from what we're telling young people today. We tell people you have to get consent. If it's not consent, it's rape. And then the law doesn't back that up.
The Maryland Attorney General's office reported there are more than 3,700 untested rape evidence kits sitting at police departments across the state. Turns out, each agency has its own policy for when to test rape kits, when to notify victims, and how long to store the evidence.
It's always better when there is a uniform policy across the state that can be looked to so that a victim knows exactly what's going to happen.
Legislation would set statewide guidelines requiring police departments to keep rape kits for 20 years, as well as notify victims about the storage and testing of kits. The House versions of all 3 of these bills are set for hearings tomorrow afternoon. Ebony plans to take her message to Annapolis at 10 a.m. to rally for support. HAWLEY, ABC 2 News.